And we're back with the top 10 richest jewelers in the world, in the business, in the game. You know, when you get a certain amount of money, they go from calling you a jeweler to a businessman because now you expanding and you in all type of stuff. So number one, we're gonna start off the list with Jacob the jeweler. My man. Well, not really my man, but Jacob the jeweler. And that man is rich, all right? That man has a net worth of over 50 million. Now, let's just keep that 100. That's just what it says on paper. That's not necessarily how much it really is. You know, I know he got watches that cost, I mean, just Mayweather alone bought a watch from him for $18 million. So you can't say that, you know, he is worth 50 million, but that's what it says on paper. His net worth 50 million. I probably want to like triple, quadruple that. But anyway, first on the list is Jacob the jeweler. Jacob number two. Number two on the list is a guy I don't know much about, but he's super rich. Christo Weiss. Christo Weiss, all right? Net worth of $700 million. South African businessman. So, you know, he got his hand in the diamond business. He in there, you know, like swimwear, and, you know, you can't stop him. So, you know, I'm sure he had way more money than that, but, you know, South African businessman slash jeweler. Carolyn Schofield, okay, net worth $800 million. Now we getting up there now. I mean, 800 million? Woo! She was the president, all right, of Chopard. So if you know anything about Chopard, and I could be pronouncing it wrong, I mean, I only seen the brand a couple times because the stores that they sell these watches in, you know, they don't even want to let me in them places. So, you know, she was the designer, then she ended up being the president of Chopard. And if you go in like Las Vegas or any other top casinos, you will see the Chopard watches, and they seriously big, you know, nice chunky watches too. All right, big diamonds, factory diamonds. So all y'all with those Rolexes and those little bust downs, yeah, get you a Chopard. Let's talk. You feel me? Number four. All right, we got my man T.S. Calagarman. T.S. Calagangarman. I can't really pronounce that. It's crazy. But this man had $1 billion net worth. Indian jeweler, Indian businessman. He got a number of stores throughout India, jewelry stores, and in Europe. So I'm telling you right now, I told you already, there's money in jewelry. This man got $1 billion net worth just off jewelry stores. So you just imagine what you can do if you're gonna get that class from James. Number five on the list, my man Lev Lviv, or you know, Leviv, or excuse me for, you know, jumbling that. I know you super rich, so if you see this, I don't mean no disrespect to you. $1 billion net worth. The man is an Israeli diamond magnet. I mean, when you get ready, when they get ready to call you a Israeli diamond magnet, aka king of diamonds, the real king of diamonds, you really doing something. You know, you really doing something. So he was attached with a lot of diamond mines in Africa, and you know, most of these people on this list probably get a lot of their diamonds from Africa, and then they sell them, you know, where they do their thing. So, you know, $1 billion net worth, Israeli diamond magnet. You feel me? Let's go right. Let's move right on. All right, and it's just starting to get ridiculous after this point. I want you to stay tuned. Stick around. We're gonna go ahead and tell you who is the poorest or the brokest jeweler in the game right now. You know, as far as these heavyweights go, they're on the list, but they're super duper far down the list. You probably could roll the list down the street and they probably at the end of the list. But you know, you may be hearing of this guy pretty soon. So we're gonna tell you who the brokest jeweler is in the game right now as well at the end. Number 6, Fred Mawahawad, okay? Man net worth is $1.1 billion. He designed studded bras for $12 million. Now, I mean, you know, ladies liking to stunt these days, they're liking to do their thing and really show out. If you're really showing out, I need to see you with that $12 million bra on. Let's see you step your game up. You know, Beyonce, let me see you step your game up. She probably had one. $12 million diamond bra, that's crazy. I don't know where you'll wear that to. I know, but Madonna probably got one too. She got some bread like that too. But the man got $1.1 billion net worth. Okay, you know that's a lot of money. Okay. Number 7, Dan Gerther. Dan Gerther. And once again, no disrespect to nobody on this list. I may absolutely be chopping up their names, but you know, most of these people on this list is from the Middle East or India or something like that. So, you know, it's kind of hard to really pronounce these names, but however the case may be, Dan Gerther. Net worth, $1.1 billion. Another Israeli businessman. Like I told you, once they stop calling you a jeweler, that's low level. Then they start calling you a businessman because now you got real estate, you got all this difference. This brother he owns diamond mines and copper mines in the DRC. That's Congo, Africa. So you got an Israeli businessman that owns diamond mines and copper mines in the Central Africa, Congo. So I'm gonna let you sit with that for a minute. That man net worth is $1.1 billion. So that's a lot of money coming up out of Africa. I don't know how, you know, I've seen some people from Congo in Dubai before, black people, Africans from Congo, and when you talk about balling, they was balling. So you can just imagine how much they get. If somebody come and buy the mine from their family or something like that, they probably buy it for $1 billion or 100 million or 200 million or whatever the case may be, and then they just, you know, sell that and then live off those reserves. So number 8, we got Robert Mahawat. Now this is, I believe this is the other, no, actually this is another brother right here. I don't think they may be brothers. I don't know how you get the same last name and y'all not related, but that's always happened with the Smiths and the Jacksons and all that. But Robert Mahawat, all right, his net worth is $1.5 billion. Now he's a Lebanese businessman. Now Lebanon, they have a lot of gold, a lot of gems. I don't know, you know, they got a lot of uncertainty and a lot of war and stuff going on in the country. All right, number 9 right now. And this is where it started to get crazy. Number 9, this is where it started to get real crazy, okay? We got the brother Nicky Oppenheimer. Nicky Oppenheimer. Now, I've heard that name before, just in talking with juries, people and all that, Oppenheimers. It's crazy. This man, we done skipped a couple because, you know, they kind of got stagnant at 1.1s and 1.2s. This brother is worth $7 billion, okay? And he's the chairman of the De Beers company. And if you know anything about the De Beers, that's the diamond, I want to say, the monopoly. You know, all the diamonds coming out of Africa, you know, potentially come through them. They got the lock on, you know, Israel. They just got it sold up. So the De Beers, they own super mines. They've been doing this since, you know, early 1900s. So diamonds, they've been, you know, they also, and I learned this going to diamond school through GIA, they also copyright their own diamond cut. So they have a certain diamond cut and certain diamonds that they sell. And, you know, they sell some of the biggest diamonds in the world, crazy. But this brother, Nicky Oppenheimer, is worth $7 billion. That's crazy. And these numbers, I'm sure these numbers is off. That's just what they're reporting. That's not the real numbers that they're getting from all those diamonds. That's crazy, right? Yeah. And this is where it started to get just retarded, right? And we talk about people being, you know, Kanye West say he got 11 billion. That's skeptical, you know. Other people say they got this many billion. You know, we got a lot of hip hop people talking about 1 billion. Yeah, okay. The richest jeweler in the world is Joseph Lau. Joseph Lau. Or it may be Lau, maybe Low, I'm not sure. But this man is worth $13.6 billion. In 2015, this man bought a 12-karat blue diamond for $49 million. Now we talking about one diamond. 12 karat is really not even that. I mean, that's a huge diamond, but I mean, we talking about one stone, one solid stone that's probably about an inch wide, okay, inch in diameter for $49 million. But this man got $13.6 billion net worth. And he is a Chinese man from Hong Kong doing his thing. So, you know, they said the most millionaires is in Hong Kong right now. So they got a lot of money. But that is to be disputed because there's a lot of millionaires coming up out of the Middle East too that's not really on the radar. They really don't talk too much. So, you know, it's crazy, all right? Now, I did tell you that we're going to get off into the brokest jeweler in the game. And let's go ahead and tell you about that. And I think this guy is on the come up. You know, he don't have all the years that these brothers got in the years, and I don't think he really have all the connections that these guys got in the business. But I think he's one to be watching out for. In about 5 to 10 years, he may be on this list. I mean, on the other side. So the brokest jeweler right now in the game in 2022 is James Mack. All right, net worth is just under 300K. Now he, you know, net worth mean property, all type of stuff. Most notably, the man produced a 22-karat heart-shaped Cuban custom necklace for a client that was around 30K. So, you know, he working his way up. You know, 30K for one piece, that's good. I'm sure he'll be getting to the hundreds and the millions here soon. But 30K for a necklace, 22 carats of diamonds, that's something serious. So y'all be on the lookout for James Mack. And also, if you want to learn more about the jewelry business and you want to get into the business, you see how much money, that's almost $1 trillion. That's probably over $1 trillion right there. You want to get into the jewelry business and you want to make your way into this list, then I want you to go to www.prosperwithjamesmack.com where you can start into the jewelry business with little to no money. How far you get in the business, that's on you. But what I'm going to do is go ahead and help you get started and you know, get your feet wet in the business so that you can go whatever direction you want to go. If you want to mess with costume jewelry or if you want to do big diamonds, it's going to take some time to get there. It's not an overnight get rich quick scheme. So I just want you to know that. But with hard work and dedication, anything is possible. Hey, signing out. Stay true to yourself. Keep your passion. I'll see you on the next video.